Masters, and of course all our guests this evening. Do you guys know the difference between calamity and misfortune? Anyone? Difference between calamity and misfortune? Yes, Julie.
Calamity can be a natural disaster perhaps, and misfortune may be an individual, bad luck or whatever.
Okay. Anybody else?
Start in the words, let us see.
Sorry?
Here we start with
Okay, let me explain with an example. Okay? So let's say that all our very honest politicians fell into all the Bangalore potholes. That we would call a misfortune. Now let's say that people got together and pulled all of them out unharmed. That we would call a calamity. Now on a more serious note, I do strongly believe that calamity does bring out is a test of integrity. As Chairman gave us some very apt examples, and we've seen that many times over, even in the recent natural disasters we have had, that people go out of their way to help and support each other, right? Even in the Chennai floods, people open their doors to strangers, something that they would never do otherwise. But sometimes we also find the reverse to be true. So recently, a friend of mine, a friend's friend actually, was traveling, she was driving on the Marthahalli, under the Marthahalli bridge, and she was going towards, under the Kiarpuram bridge, and she was driving towards Marthahalli. And there were these guys following her, and this was in broad daylight at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So she was driving, the traffic was of course very heavy, she was stopped at a signal. These guys got off the car, surrounded her, and started hitting her car. They were kicking, they were hitting the windows, they were hitting the windshield, and she was of course really panicked, right? So she didn't know what to do, and she kept, fortunately the signal turned green again, and she kept driving a little further. In the meantime, she had the presence of mind. She called a friend of hers and said, hey, I'm really scared and this is what has happened. So the friend said, don't worry, I will call the cops. She kept driving, she got on the flyover, and she was hoping that they would have stopped following her. She comes down at the divider, and by the time the cops called her and told her that please come to the nearest cop station. She stops at the divider and she sees that they are waiting there for her again. They surrounded her car once again, and they started again hitting, kicking, and now they try to get down and deflate the car tires as well. So by now she was really panicked, right? She was panicked, she was shouting, she was screaming, she was like really, really nervous, and she didn't know what to do. She was shouting for help. But the unfortunate part of this was that no one bothered. Right? Nobody looked, nobody bothered to get out of the car, nobody bothered to do anything. She was just completely ignored. And this is not the first time that we have heard about the indifferent Bangalore public. People unfortunately have stopped caring. So I see that our roads are crumbling, but I think that's a very sorry excuse for our spirits to follow suit. So I do hope that, I can only hope that if some of us were in that situation, we would have actually gotten down and done something about it, right? So you see both sides many times over. And the Toastmasters movement also started with a very positive spirit to move humanity forward, to help us be better communicators, help us be better leaders. And it scaled, the first meeting was set up by the founder Ralph C. Smedley in 1905, and since then it scaled up tremendously. So today we have 330,000 members across 35,000 clubs, across more than 15,000 clubs across 135 countries. And one of the reasons it's been able to scale like this is because it's extremely structured. The whole organization is very structured, and every team, every club meeting is also very structured. So you have 3 sessions. One is an impromptu speaking session. That is followed by a prepared speech session, and finally a peer feedback session, which we call an evaluation session. Right? The evaluation session is headed by a general evaluator, And our GE for the day is, I think, the most enthusiastic member of our club. He's also a dear friend of mine. And please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Joseph Das.